All right, Luke, my first question is, out of your years here at Tilikum, how have you seen yourself grow?
Oh, I didn't know we were starting there.
I have always loved coming here. I came here as from young grade school all the way up through high school. That was just such a huge part of my childhood. So, and such a foundational part of growing into the person that I am today. I've found it an incredible blessing to be able to just pass that on to the kids that are still coming to camp, to give back to the camp that I love so much, and to encourage in the kids that are coming today the same love for the camp and the same love for Jesus that I found here.
I started off at Camp Blue Sky. I went to the one in Kenya because that's where I grew up. Maya, or Momo, got me into coming to Camp Tilikum. Aspects of Tilikum are very similar to Blue Sky and what I grew up with, so it felt like a somewhat easy transition going from that to here. Just being able to show the kids love and, like you guys say at training, plant the seed.
I think there's something so special about the way the children view their faith. It's just so natural. It's not out of fear or hesitation that they believe in God. It's just like a natural curiosity and a natural openness. We were out on the lake and they asked me to tell them a Bible story, and so I told them the story of Joseph and how he was betrayed by his brothers but then still found it in his heart to forgive them, and how this mirrors how Jesus forgave us when he died on the cross. It was really fun to see those campers just recognize how they can see forgiveness in their own lives and how they can forgive because they've been forgiven. And that was something really powerful to see.
We were talking about the story of David. The campers were super engaged in the conversation, so we got to have some really cool discussions, and that was really beautiful because I got to hear from these kids, hear their hearts, hear their joys, their struggles, answer some of the questions they had on their little journals, and just really dive deep with them, which both I hope helped them learn more about Jesus, but in turn taught me a lot more about them and grew me in my faith.
One of the few opportunities I had to work with day camp, so some of the younger kids, was getting to play this character called Dehydration. It's cool because the backstory is that dehydration does not know how to drink water. And so it's a really cool opportunity for the kids to be we can show empathy to this made up character and actually teach him how to drink water. So doing the thing where it's how do I drink water? I just ended up just pouring just bottles and bottles of water on my face.
A lot of my favorite memories, especially with campers, come from Big Swing. I think at least every week I had a camper that was initially really scared to go on the Big Swing. Just talking with them helped calm their nerves, and some of them started off with the little swing and worked their way up to the big swing, or just did the little swing, or just did the big swing. And it was really nice seeing them step out of their comfort zone.
The community was super strong, both just as being a very welcoming community, but also being very strong in encouraging each other and building each other up in our faith.
I think ways that I have grown in my past summers here at Tilikum is definitely learning a lot of patience, both with myself and with the campers. It can be a lot. Campers can be quite a lot. And I've definitely felt myself give both myself more grace for accidentally not doing something, or giving my campers grace for intentionally trying to push my buttons, which has definitely happened a lot.
I think seeing myself spiritually grow has been, it's changed year to year every time I've gotten to be here. It's just learning to truly just listen and also recognize that everything that I'm doing is in God's hands. It's not all in my hands. And it's yes, I play an important role in having control under that. It's constantly remembering that God is in control. That sure, I can do all these things to make this program work the best it can for kids and for staff, but ultimately, if it's God's will, it'll be done. I can do my darndest, I can do everything I can, but ultimately it just needs to be in God's hands. And that's been the huge reminder year after year, is that it's in God's hands. It's not my program, it's God's. It's whatever God chooses to do with it, it will happen.
My sense of childlike wonder and childlike faith was definitely reignited. Just being able to witness God work through these kids and see how the kids interacted with the world and creation, and just their sense of wonder really reignited that inside of me. I grew closer to God because the way I was able to shift my perspective and view the world again with this sense of childlike faith.